Hey guys, this is Battle Productions, and welcome to another Wi-Fi battle against 18Italy. So this is an OU match, like always. Anyways, I'm going to be using my usual team against his team, which is a Alakazam, Superior, Aegislash, Greninja, Infernape, and Tyrantrum. Now, before we get started, I just want to say I actually joined Molvo19's Wi-Fi tournament, and, well, if you all want to go and sign up, I mean, go over there and check it out. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to probably upload all the battles I have there. I'm probably going to not get all the way. I mean, I'm probably mediocre at best, because I don't know all the abilities quite yet, because I just started Wi-Fi battling. But, I mean, yeah, it's just, I guess we'll see how I do. I mean, hopefully I can at least get through the first round. Hopefully I can. I think I probably could, but I don't know. So let's just get this battle started. And this time I actually changed the music. It actually sounds good. No, I'm kidding. The regular battle theme was good too. But anyways, Daniel, he's going to go send out his Tyrantrum, which is probably his support Tyrantrum, because he did start off with the lead. And then I sent out my Donphan, and he basically went for the Stealth Rocks. I predicted that. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go straight for the Stealth Rocks. I want to take this thing out right away, because this thing could be a threat, especially with its Big Jaws ability. So I did go for the Earthquake just to take it out right off the bat here. And anything he sends in, I can just Rapid Spin because I do have the Sturdy unless there's something with Mold Breaker. But on his team, there was no one with Mold Breaker. So he sends in his Greninja. I'm like, okay, he's going to go for Ice Beam, or a Water type move. But he ended up not going for a Water type move. But he went for Ice Beam. And I went down to Sturdy and just pulled off the Rapid Spin. So his Stealth Rocks ended up being a waste. So that's what you want to make the other person feel. But anyways, now I did not get to pull off the Stealth Rocks because in fact I do sacrifice my Donphan here I mean just for a free switch in. I mean I wish I could have gone for the Stealth Rocks, but really they wouldn't have been that much of a factor in this battle anyways because he doesn't have anything that it would really severely hurt. So I mean Stealth Rocks wouldn't do too much for me. But anyways, so he takes down my Donphan. And now I'm going to send in my Gastrodon because I was thinking, okay, I mean, I could take anything this thing has, and I didn't realize this thing had the Grass Knot. I know some carry Grass Knot, but some I've faced, they have not carried Grass Knot. I don't know if I've just been very lucky, but I just decided just to pull off a Toxic here. I don't think that was the best move in the world because I probably should have gone for an attacking move, and it probably could have taken it down because it is definitely a frail Pokemon. But, I don't know. I guess that's just going to have to be. But, basically what I do here is I'm going to switch out into, I believe, my Charizard. Yes, I do. And I decided to take that Ice Beam, that Grass Knot like a champ. Because, you know, it's a Grass type move. It's quad resistant. So, yeah, it's all good. But he does carry the leftovers, which means that anything he does, let's say he does have a Water move, he's not going to be doing too much to me. Because I'll have the Drought, and yeah, my Mega Charizard, and that will definitely, if he does go for a Water move, it actually will not do as much as what I would think it would, since most carry Expert Belt. He ends up going for the Toxic Spike, and I've never seen anyone use Toxic Spikes before on a Greninja, so this is actually quite interesting to me. But I mean, it didn't really do that much of a factor in this fight, but I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. But he did end up switching into a Poison type while doing the Toxic Spikes, so it actually was a good move on his part. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'll just say it was. And now basically I'm like, okay, I'm going to probably see either the Toxic Spikes again, or he's probably just going to go for a Water type move. He goes for Ice Beam, so I'm assuming he ended up replacing a Water move with Toxic Spikes. So that's actually quite interesting to me. So I just go for a Dragon Pulse, which is a safe 100% accurate move. So that takes down the Greninja. So that threat is down. I think that was very good. Now, he's going to send out his Alakazam. And this is a Mega Evolution. I did predict correctly, so I decided to send out my Espeon because, you know, it is resistant. And I didn't want to send in my Dragonite because, you know, there's a chance, well, of course not, there's no chance. There's a 100% possibility that it's going to ruin my multi-scale, and I did not quite want to get rid of that quite yet. And at most, I really want to get a free switch in with that. So while it goes into switches into a Mega Alakazam, it does indeed go for a Toxic. And it does go for Trace, and it gets my Magic Bounce, but I don't know. Now, the Psychic surprisingly didn't do too much. I'm assuming he doesn't have any special attack EVs or something on this Alakazam, because I'm sure it could have done a lot more, and you'll see later why I thought maybe there's no special attack EVs on it. But anyways, I'm going to go for the light screen, because I thought maybe he might go for another Psychic or something, but he ended up not doing that. Although I wish that I predicted and went for the Reflect, because he did bring in his Aegislash. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't want to have this thing, like, get a free hit on something else. I'm going to have to sacrifice my Espeon here. So yeah, I have been sacrificing a lot in this battle, although I only sacrificed 2 Pokemon as of right now. But you get what I mean. So now the Sunlight's faded, but it's really not that big of a deal. So I'm going to go out to my Heatran, and I'm assuming he's just going to sacrifice his Aegislash, which he ends up doing. So I go for the Earth Power. It does indeed take down the Aegislash. So now the next Pokemon he's going to send in is actually his Infernape, and I predicted this is an Iron Fist ability set. And I'm not actually 100% sure, because I didn't see the Mach Punch on this thing. I ended up going for Close Combat, which I think is probably on most Infernapes nowadays. But at this point, I just let Heatran die, because I mean, I'm sure it has the Iron Fist or other stuff like that. And I want to free switch into something else. I don't want to waste my multi-scale or something else on my team. So yes, he's going to go for the Stone Edge, and I decided to go for the Earthquake, well, after he misses. Although I wish he hit me with Stone Edge, though, because I know for sure that I would have lived with the multi-scale, because this is not Stab. And I could have got my Weakness Policy to activate, and man, that would have been so cool. But it ended up not happening, but it's not really that big of a deal. But now he traced my multi-scale, which is okay, I guess. But he's going to go for Psychic. And this is the reason why I think he didn't invest too much in his special attack EVs. Because it only did like 26 damage, and it's a Mega Evolution with the base stat special attack of 150. So I'm assuming he ended up making it more bulky. So it'd be like a bulky special attacker. I wouldn't really... that's what I'm assuming. But I did lock myself into Outrage, which I don't think was the best move. But, I mean, it's really not too big of a deal. I wanted that Alakazam gone. So now he has his last Pokemon, which is Superior. And this is indeed a shiny, which I know there's a lot of people out there that just like to show off their shinies. But he's going to go for a Grass Knot, and it really didn't do too much because it's, you know, quad resistant. But I go for the Outrage once again, so I got the luck on my side and actually got, you know, a third Outrage before Confusion. So now, when I actually saw this, he actually has, yeah, he has the Toxic Orb. I'm like, oh, hey, look at that. It's a Facade set. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, he's going to do Facade, doesn't take me out. But now I thought I would hit myself here, but I don't, and I go for the Fire Punch. So I did get a little bit of luck on my side at the end, but really overall, it would have been an even closer match, and plus I got that third Outrage, and I mean, it was probably going to die soon anyways. So that would be a good match, so good game 18 Italy. And now one thing before I end off this video, I want to say, I mean, the last few battles I've had, like, this is my 4th Wi-Fi battle, so I'm actually 4-0 right now, but the point is that I've seen a bunch of unique Pokemon. I mean, I don't see many Pokemon on all 4 of these teams I've faced so far that are the same. Like, there's a bunch of people that use that Talonflame, what is it called? I forgot the ability, but it gives the flying Pokemon priority. When it uses a flying type move. But, I mean, oh yeah, it was Gale Wings, that's what it was. That's one thing. I'm sure it probably ended up not being used more often because of all the Stealth Rockers that came up from Pokebank. I don't know, maybe got moved down to a lower tier. I'm not too sure. But this is going to be the end of the video, so if you enjoyed this battle, please be sure to check out 18 Italy. He'll be down in the description. And be sure to leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, check out the inbox, and see you guys next time for some more Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles.